Hey friends, Jeremy Kubicek here. I am fired up to share with you Six Summers and what we've done at Six Summers. Six Summers is a venture that my son and I, Will Kubicek, and myself, we started because of what I did with my kids whenever they were in their teenage years. And when he graduated from college, he said, hey, let's build what you did for us for other dads, and let's help dads become intentional. So Will Kubicek is awesome. He's driving this whole venture. It's called Six Summers, and the 6 summers are the years between 13 and 18. It's the teenage years, the most difficult years. And so what we've done is we've figured out a way to turn the hearts of dads to their kids and the kids to their dads through base camp, badges, and trips. And I'll show you this by signing on with Six Summers or being a part of it. But here's what I'm really doing for churches. This is a great tool for dads, for you to do for Father's Day, or just to build for ongoing plans for your men's groups, men's ministries, any of those types of things. Six Summers is perfect for them because it helps dads figure out what to do, when to do it, and gives them all the tools to do it. So here it is. Basecamp, it has an overview video. This just gives a summary of what it is. You have a wish list of things that you can always add that you want to do with your kids. And this is based on Luke 2:52, Jesus great wisdom and knowledge and stature with God and man. It's like physical and mental. It's preparing them and equipping them for their life skills. It starts here with Basecamp. There's a 12-week dad group for men's groups that want to get together and encourage one another. They literally just click on a video and they watch the video. And that video then opens up and it goes into depth for specific to influence in this case. And in this case, it's me drawing, showing some tools, and talking about trust, talking about how kids and how important influence is to that process and what has to happen as a dad to get there. So that's an example of one of the videos. But there's 12 videos in this series. And then you move from here into a 5-week personal journey. And then you can move into a 5-week parent challenge where parents have to talk together and work on communication and parenting style and resetting their calendar and all these dynamics. Then you have a 5-week parent teen series. It's so good. You just basically have a conversation about your story, getting to know your kids, talking about being intentional together. You can see all of that. That's all in Basecamp. Once you've done Basecamp, then you can move and do whatever you want with it. But once you've done that, you jump into badges. And badges are things you can earn with your teenagers, but they're based on their year. So there's the year of identity. So let's just take a look at year 13. 13 is so important. So here's a ceremony for a boy, or let's say you have a girl, ceremony for a girl. It clicks on and you go through becoming a woman, prioritizing the age of 13, the rites of passage. Here's the plan that you do as a dad for your daughter. Here's the ceremony that you actually do. Here's the gift that you actually buy. Here's a rite of passage message you can write. I mean, we've tried to create everything for a dad to know what to do and how to do it. To camping trips, to creating an outdoor obstacle course, family food fight, navigating the world, how to love mom well. All of this is designed to be really focused on each age, depending on the age of your kids. Now, you can mix and match any of those you want. What you do is just simply come up here and add, hey, I want to do a one-to-one camping trip. You add it to your list, and it pops up to the top of like, okay, you just added it to your wish list. These are things you're going to do this summer or you're going to do next. But once you've done them, and I'll get back to badge and show you what I mean. Let's look at the age of 15, and it is starting a business. We recommend starting a business at the age of 15. So here's what it actually looks like. Do you want to be a job creator or have a job? How do you want to start a business? So on and so forth. So you can, you basically, these are the planting seeds for your teenager in that regard. All of them, again, are easy to do. A concert swap. You go on a concert of theirs and they go on one of yours. And it's all about building relationships together. Once you've done that, at the bottom, there's just a bunch of leftover badges. These are just a resource library. We have them, spiritual badges, how to pray, teaching your kids some of the fundamentals of friends, open the Bible, really understanding the future from a spiritual perspective. So that's in there as well. We don't teach any theologies. It's just very generic in that regard. But there's rites of passage. There's all types of things that you can do. And then we've got trips, which is the third part. So we've got base camp, badges, and trips. Trips are now designed for you to go. You can either come on one of our trips. We do a Kanakuk father-son camp. We're doing an Alaska trip for dads and teens, or we can do a custom trip. And here's some custom trips that we've done in the past. We've spent time with Bethany Hamilton and her husband Adam Dirks and their world in Hawaii surfing. We've gone on adventure trips in Alaska. So you can do a custom trip with us, or you can go on an actual trip with other dads, or with even your church. If you want us to custom and build a trip for your church, those are possibilities. So these are just examples of what we can do together and how you use Basecamp and badges and trips to help your dads become more intentional. Here's the beauty. It's very inexpensive for a church. It's $1,950 a year for every dad in your church. So think about that, $1,950 a year for all dads. That now becomes something that is simple for you to do. You can add it into the mix of your work and world. And now you've got a game plan for your dads. If you have a men's group and they want to use the content, then they can. It's just another tool without it being heavily complicated. It's very simple. It's all digital. Each week, the dads also receive a video every weekend of ideas to do. And then they also receive a newsletter each week with more inspiration and motivation. So you've got a newsletter, you get a Thursday video, weekend video, you have access to dad groups, you have access to badges, parent challenges, and then trips. So that's what we're doing at Six Summers. Love to talk to you more about it. Hope that you can see how it can be useful potentially for your team or for your church. But we've got opportunities. We've got churches who are using it for Father's Day launches. We've got then a lot of churches use it for the start of the year, beginning of the year prioritization. Lots of ways you can do it, but that's it. All right, friends. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.